Yeah, I think there's no question the new players haven't necessarily gone through what the rest of us have since we got here and started the rebuild. So I do think they have a different mindset and kind of outlook on things at times, and than maybe Yvonne. She's been here from the very beginning, so she's lived through a lot and seen a lot, and so they kind of go in like, hey, let's go play, and I think that's a good thing. I think one of the reasons we're so much better is because we were able to add 6 at one time and really impact our team.
All right, Iowa State scouting report on them. What do you kind of see? They do well. Obviously, they've been a 3-ball team for the longest time. How do y'all kind of adjust? How have y'all kind of adjusted the game plan to face them?
Yeah, I mean, they've got multiple people that can really shoot it, quick release kids that are gonna shoot threes. They're post players shoot threes. They just don't have your traditional post presence. They're looking more face up game, step out, pick pop, shoot threes, pick pop, shoot 15-footers. Their inside kids will operate a little bit inside, have some hook shots, can go both ways, but for the most part, they want to spread you out. They want to shoot it in transition. Jada Buckley's having a great year. She's playing really well for them. Very active. She's gets the line, gets the paint. Very crafty, averaging over 6, I think around 6 assists a game. So definitely their leader and makes them go.
All right, and you got a big win over Oklahoma State at home. How important is it to kind of carry that momentum, and how important was it to have kind of a home game to follow that up, to build on that momentum?
Yeah, everyone has this tough 4 games in 10 days. I think maybe someone has 4 games in 11 days, but it's a tough stretch here that's really important that we stay tough. We're strong through it. We can battle, through practice, battle through these games. Was happy to be able to come home. Oklahoma State was a good win for us, and it's nice to be able to stay home for these back-to-back games, and then obviously we'll go back on the road. But when you got to play back-to-back, I guess you're at an advantage when you can stay at home.
Coach, what is the team showing you when in practice that you just finished? I mean, you can see things, especially running the point yourself. What is the team showing you right now that you didn't have at the beginning of the season that you're encouraged by?
I really like how connected our team feels. Just really supporting each other. Having high expectations for one another, holding each other accountable. I've really seen that start to develop, and I think that impacts your team chemistry and impacts your ability to play together and make other plays. But I just think that we're together in a lot of ways, and and we have been through some adversity already this year, and there'll be more. This league doesn't come without it, but I feel like we're at a better place to handle anything that comes our way.
On Sunday, aside from just shots falling at the rate you'd like them to, was there anything you think you saw on the team that they did offensively that kind of allowed for that 9 for 10 stretch there?
I thought we made great decisions. We made the right pass, made the right cut. We executed well. I think there was only I typically clip poor execution and good execution, and I think there was only 3 or 4 possessions where I thought our execution could have been better throughout the entire game, which was a drastic improvement from Texas. So I was just really proud to see them focus and do that in a critical time in a tight game, and not just go take it on their own and try to go make something that's not there. They made the right play at the right time.
Basically, we know that we have to be total opposite with Iowa State. With Oklahoma State, we had to tuck in and try to get protect the paint and try to keep the ball away from the bigs. With Iowa State, we're more protecting the three-point line because they're mostly shooters. So it's total opposite game plan.
Maybe it's a challenge to go from where you're facing off against Coleman and Jensen to Iowa State, which is just known for three-pointer after three-pointer after three-pointer.
I'm sorry?
How big of a difference is it for y'all to get in that mindset? How big of a challenge does it go from that one extreme to the other extreme? Probably maybe.
I mean, it's kind of just the same mindset like we had when we was focusing on the inside, but now we just have to, expanded now. So pretty much to me, it's the same mindset. We just have to reverse it.
Emotionally, the fans got into it, and you fed off the fans in the fourth quarter, going 9 of 10 shots. How important is it to continue to feed off positive energy as you go forward into Big 12 play?
I mean, it's very important. It's very important.
Yeah, we don't want to have any type of negative energy. It's just not healthy for a team. And positive energy gets everyone involved, and just great things happen when you have it.
Talk to us about how you think the team has improved since the beginning of the season.
I think we all improved of knowing our roles, know what we have to do to help our team win. We're getting better each day, and we're getting a more competitive mindset to us. We know it's going to be hard, and we're going to face adversity, and that was tough for us in the beginning. And now we're sinking into that, and we think that we can compete with those big teams.
Jada, you kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, but obviously when the crowd is as loud as it was at the end of that Oklahoma State game, you're walking down the hall and you can hear how loud the music is when you guys are practicing. How are y'all adapting to, and I guess using practice time to get more used to kind of that sound and just communicating with each other on the court?
You said how?
Just what is, just kind of talk about, how the music and all of the sound sort of puts you guys kind of in a game type situation when the atmosphere is as loud as it was.
Well, yeah, just like you said, it's just going to help us with our communication, because I think that's what hurt us a lot against Texas. We just couldn't hear because it was just, the environment was just so hostile. So just bringing just the loud music and the crowds just was going to help us further in the season, just to communicate with each other.
For a team like Iowa State that shoots the 3-ball as well as they do, especially, what you guys have seen, if y'all have watched film on Texas yet, how do you guys sort of prepare your perimeter D to kind of be able to hold them out?
We just make sure we get to shooters. That's really basically it. It's that simple. Make sure we get to shooters, make sure we communicate on screens, and we'll be good.
I guess how important, you talked about the positive energy, and does just getting that first Big 12 win, I know there's many games and presumably you'll have, this won't be the only win, but just getting it early as opposed to letting it drag out, is that important for that positive energy?
That's very important for this positive energy, because if we would have went 0-2, it would have just been very, very hard for us to be positive and to keep confidence, and not to say that we can't regain it back, but it was just going to be probably more difficult for us.